Hello YouTube land. I'm in an old cemetery in Maryland, rural Maryland. Now this is an old one. I'm going to be doing a lot of exploration here. You know, it's officially closed now. So, you know, I can't find the grave that I really want to find. But anyway, let's just look around, and already, look at this one. What's that? 1895. I actually see it better in my phone. Wow, 1910. Oh goodness, man, there's a lot of old ones here. Look at this. Oh, okay. This is my first time here. I think I was walking on the graves, which can be dangerous. In my other video, the one with the old church cemetery, actually I seen graves collapse, which made me think twice about walking on these old graves. Now, maybe this guy's alive. I don't know why it's not inscribed, but it looks old. Let's just check it out. I was reading that this graveyard has 1,300 graves in it, you know, people interred here. Look at that, 1897. Right? Is that 1897? Yep. Now, you know, I've done a lot of work around here, and I've done a lot of work with, you know, houses down there with the cemetery in the backyard, and I never even thought once to come here. Ain't that strange? But, wow, I'm curious about that one over there. A lot of these names are very familiar. I actually know, you know, people in this area, and a lot of them share names, and I can't help but wonder. Of course, the sun's not coming out. Now, there's a really prominent guy. He was super rich. Man, I know some people with them. There's a popular name. 1946. Wow, I don't know what that's about. Very strange. I think I've seen some old ones up front there too. I'm trying to find the really old ones. But I'm gonna be coming here because, and actually I know in the back, this place is up on this really nice pond, and I want to check it out. But I think, you know, it's not too hard to see old tombstones here. They're the ones that are thin and look old. I want to see this one. Oh, somebody's poor mother. Now look at this. Born in 1872. It's really a shame, you know, you can't see these epitaphs, because back in the old days, they took the time to write all kinds of interesting things on a lot of them I've seen. It's kind of a weird new hobby I have, huh? But apparently a lot of people are doing it. You know, I find it very interesting. I wonder, you know, I don't know, the big curiosity for me is always, you know, how did they live their lives? What were they about? And how did they meet their end? 1925, born in 1850. Oh yeah. Veteran there. Let me see. I can actually, a lot of times, see it better through my phone. Wow. Well, born, it looks like March 8, 1819. Oh, wow. I'll have to try and see that at home. Wow. Alright. That's another unique one. Really, you got to think about the craftsmanship too. 1975, that's fairly new. Now, I just had a thought that maybe the older ones are up front, but I have a feeling that this graveyard has people in it everywhere. Wow. Let me see. 1984. It's strange. Some of these newer graves are in worse shape than the older ones. 1926 and 1924. Looks like family there. There is one. That looks like 1909. Also looks like they were on a budget. Or is that 1900? Might be, yeah, 1900. $1917 over here. 18. Okay, we have something written on this one. Sorry. He giveth his beloved sleep. I guess around 69, Rebecca made it too. Well, once these were beautiful young people, and a lot of them died young too. $1911. Wow, I got pretty far from my car already. Sorry, guys. The unfortunate thing is this neighborhood is not that great. If you don't lock your car, it might not be there when you get back. 1934. 1920. Now I'm wondering if this was considered, it might actually be the prestigious graves were in the back. Well, the sun never seems to cooperate with these. Bets. Oh, I was going to say, I thought all bets were off. Let me see. $1911. James E. Betts. Now, the guy I want to find, I'm sure he's going to have a good size monument, because he was supposed to be a very rich man at the age of 30, and I think he actually bought ships that laid telegraph wires across the ocean or something crazy like that. I wanted to get here way earlier, and I just could not do it. But anyway, this will be the part in a series of this. I think this is Parsons Cemetery, very old one. I'm looking at this one over here. I'm glancing at it. Let me see. Asleep in Jesus, yes. Wow. Born in 1838. Now here again, I know I heard sometimes these are footstones. A lot of people commented on that. Let me see, that one don't have a date that I can see. And they don't have a date, I guess a lot of them are still alive. Okay. Here's an old one. It's funny, I can see better through my phone, like I said. Ah, beloved brother. Died December 11th, 1902. 47. Too young. Most of us are spoiled living this long. And alright, let's take a walk. I'm doing just exploratory. I'm seeing some very interesting things here. But this place is big, and I'm gonna really be looking forward to exploring it. I can't believe, it's really hard to believe, for years I was working literally right in the backyard. Wow. What is that? Died in 1890. Wow. This is a popular name in this area. This whole area, it's strange how you see a lot of names, but isn't that really nice? It needs to be cleaned. And I guess that person must still, fortunately, being alive. These are very strange stones. Yeah, the sun is setting, and I never get the sun to cooperate for some reason when I come here. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna... What's this? Writer. Oh wow, look at that. Wow, it looks like 4 people. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that possible? 5 people? I don't know how they do that. Now, I'm really impressed because look at that. These people died in the 1800s, and look at the quality of that stone. Hi. You don't know where Robert Naylor's, no?
If that place was open, they could probably tell you.
No, they're closed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, look at that. I don't know what the purpose of those are. Wow, that's strange. No, let's see if we can zero in on that. $18.55. So yeah, he had a pretty good run. Must have been doing pretty good. It's a pretty good tombstone. Man, I'm really liking this place. This is just a rough exploration, but I think I'm gonna plot it out in segments and start exploring it by segments. And like I say, I want to find, that one guy in particular. I'm really curious, what his grave will look like. Wow, 1889. Yeah, really kind of fascinating. Sarah's F. Holloway. That's another popular name I see a lot. Let me see, what is that over here? Is that 1856? Died in 1906. That's a nice, more traditional one. Wow. Yeah, she was born in not a bad run. Of course, we all want a very long run, don't we? No, I do. We're all gonna die. What's the rush, right? It's too much fun for now. Enjoy the ride. Somebody might be filming my tombstone one day. Nobody gets out of life alive. Born 1825, 1882. Yeah, I might as well look through my phone. It's actually like the best glasses you can have. Oh, now here's a strange one. Yeah, I wonder how that works, where they got all of these people like that other one, 6 people on top of each other. I don't know how deep they dig. That's crazy. I don't know who started that, I guess because of space. Died in 1862, born in 1861. Wow. Okay, now, oh, these are always pretty strange. Let me see. That's a little strange. No dates in memory of. What is that over here? Look at this poor fellow, man. Departed this life. Wow, it's almost the anniversary. So around September 3rd, I think now. And this is September 17th, 1856. And this guy got a very, very tiny tombstone. And so did this one. Wow. Now where am I? I heard a noise, making sure it's not a gunshot. I don't really like hanging out in graveyards at sundown. I guess I watch too many horror movies. So, let me see. 1887. Now, let me see. It's obviously granite, the center part. So, granite on the base. I wonder if this top is granite too. Let me just take a look. Well, let me see who that is. Ah, it's a lady. She had done what she could. Wow. Now you gotta wonder. I don't know. A lot of time I'm finding out there were a lot of popular epitaphs. And this is an intriguing one, isn't it, guys? Man, I know I'm intrigued. And I see some crazy looking ones over here. Look at this, June 2nd, 1874. I actually find these old ones very interesting. And I'm looking at some of these crazy ones. This one over here is very intriguing. Wow. Well, let's see. Man, that darn sun. Hope you guys can see. In loving memory of John Henry White, born October 7th, 1838, died October 31st. Huh, he was born and died in the same month. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind stayed on thee, because he trusted in thee. A lot of these epitaphs are good wake-up calls. I was just watching a sermon not long ago, and what was very fascinating to me is all the people in Rome who refused to worship the emperors. These crazy narcissists wanted to be worshipped like gods, and these people's faith was so strong in Jesus that they would rather die than worship this man. So, something to think about. I know I do. Okay, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. I know that Bible verse. I didn't even have to read it, just the beginning. But these are, wow, this sun is not going to cooperate. But these are, what's this one say? Looking. Blessed are the dead which die in the Lord. Now, okay, let's see what this, oh wow, so I guess this was pretty fancy for the day. Let me see. I can't really make it out too well, but I guess some of these can. Wow, It's just this is just a tiny area, and it's so interesting. I just wanted to see who wrote them words of wisdom on there. Well, Mary A. White, wife of John White again. Okay. The sun is gonna make it tough. Can't make it out, but nope, definitely not gonna see it that way. Wow. All right. Father George Humphrey. Wow, we had a President Humphrey, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or Vice President, whatever. Born 1809, died 1880. So this guy died 140 something years ago. It's kind of a mind blower. I don't know what it says on there. Let me see if I can see it in here. Really a shame, but that's one of the most fascinating things. Oh, look at that. There was a cross on top of that, and it fell off, or or somebody might have vandalized it. I hope not. It's tragic. Or, well, let's see this one. It's leaning. A lot of these need help. While I'm holding this, I am going to hit my door locker button. There we go. Kelly Hitch, born September 15th. All right. I'm in the month of September right now. Let me see if I can zero in on this. Born September 15th, 1824. Died October 14th. Look at that, just a number away. 1885. Faithful until death. Every man dreams of a woman like that. I'm still looking. Wow. $18.99. See, it's interesting how they have them facing one way and the other way, but I'm working this way now because of the sun. Let me see what this one is. Another white. Born 1825. Died 1851. Wow. And let me see if I can zoom in on that epitaph. I can't really make it out. Well, very interesting. Man, these people have been here, these are all well over 100 years, which is pretty amazing. But isn't it great, for these people to be remembered? Look at where some of these things are 150. I've seen some really old ones, years, and they're still being viewed by us. Now, what's this say? Well, now these are under a tree. 1886. Here's some prominent carving, but can we make anything out? And very tough to make some of these out, but the dates you can. That's 1922, 1910. Okay. Oh, we got something over here. And then we got, I wonder if this is a pet. We got initials on this. And let's see what this one's about, because that looks like almost like a worn marble or something. Another white. I wonder if this is like, yeah, look at that. They're all white. So this must be like whole families got buried together, which is pretty nice. Now I can't, let me see if we can make it out. It says something about the Episcopal Church. Wow, let me see if I can read this with the naked eye. I'm having trouble with this. I do see Lord Jesus on the bottom. Can't make it out, but that's sparkly. Ain't that amazing? It's, well, 1925, but you know what? I'm realizing that these stones, they're facing west, and you know the majority of weather in this area comes from west to east, as it does I've noticed for the most part of the country. These are all whites, and they all have little headstones here. I don't know, that's kind of a mystery. I've seen some. 1921. Let's see this one. This one was her repost. The remembrance of Captain Barkley. Let me see. Wow. Well, I don't really understand that one. I think it said something about they were moved. I know. Oh, this is a person, 1890. Okay, the sun is going down. All right, now here's another one with granite. In loving memory of Bess Brown, wife of Charles Brown, died in 1915, and wow, I'd like to make that out, but very hard to read. Let me see if I can read it with the naked eye. My eyes are not much better. Well, I wonder if I could find a filter that brings them out. All right, here's a pretty nice one. Wow, this one's worn out. I just want to see if there's something on this side. No date. Now, I wonder if they're alive. Wow, here's another one. They're all Perrys. That's kind of very fascinating to me that, well, it hasn't happened in our clan, unfortunately. But here's a nice one, right? Let me see. I think it might be a colonel. I think that's a COL. Oh, there's two people in there. I wonder when they started burying people on top of each other. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with that. I remember some of my family members back in the day, playfully saying that they were going to be buried facing down towards the other one so they can argue. All right. Wow, 1970 over here. That's fairly new, and they died just 5 years ago. Isn't that strange? Man, they died young. They died, man, let me see. Yeah, probably 30, around 47 or something. I'm a calculator person, okay? And I can't use it while I'm videoing. But... Oh, look at that heart-shaped one over there. And look at this, flowers. That's kind of astounding. Now look at, well, oh, this one must be fairly new. Yeah, 2017. No, this poor woman has not had her stone up. Yeah. Oh, she died at age 79. Looked like a pretty lady. R.I.P. And apparently there's been a delay, I guess, in her permanent stone. I want to look at this heart one. You don't see one like this every day. Let me see. Yeah, that's fairly new. What's that say? Loving grandmother. Wow, and it's still got flowers, little lights. People have not forgotten her. Here's a fairly new one. A very new one. Wow, yeah, 2022. 1935, so she had a decent run. 1902, Hugh Grant. Now think about that. Born in 1863, 1902. Now, if you died in 1902 and you have a granite tombstone, you were doing something right. Okay. Looks like heart tombstones are the thing. This poor person died. Man, they died fairly young. Loving sister, so probably their brother, I would say, did that. Oh, there's an original poem in the back of this one. Oh, look at this. They got a picture. This guy was a football fan, apparently. Let me see. Oh, how sad. Oh man. Loving son, brother, uncle, father from your family. Original poem on back. Isn't that sad? 1988, this guy died a young man. Good looking, handsome dude. And he looked like he was really enjoying life. Let's see what his poem says. Maybe when I'm deceased. All right, this is going to be interesting here. Let me zoom in. Maybe when I'm deceased by Sean Gossel, I'll be free of stress and worry and deceit. When my family's tears flow into the sea, obituary read and dirt thrown over the top of me, will I be stress-free from the phony and the fakes who claim they are mourning for me? Or will these worries still haunt me? Beyond the pearly gates, in the skies will I still hear the envy shared lies? When will I be free of stress, worry, and deceit? Maybe when I'm deceased. So my haters can dance off my defeat, but I'll accomplish peace like a feather drifting in the wind, with no worries of where it ends. Now, that's pretty prophetic, and that's also pretty sad. I have no clue. Maybe I'll do some research on it. I have no clue, but you know, you never know these days how he could have lost his life. Actually, honestly, I wonder, you know, suicide or sickness. It's like he had some sort of looked like he was looking forward to it, which yes, all of his problems in this world are over. So, oh, what is this here? This place is just so interesting. Unseen, unheard, but always near, sadly missed and always dear. Oh, this looks like another grandma or something. Very nice. These people were obviously cared for a great deal. Now, what do we have in here? Isn't this strange? Oh, here's another one. I like these tombstones with pictures. You actually, you see. Can't read what that says. The matriarch. I think it's the family matriarch, but this is strange. They have their own little enclosure here. I have no idea what it's about. 1930s. Now, that white one right there, that one, that looks like marble. And since it's facing, it is facing east, so chances are that one will be around for a while. These old people died 2016, 2010. These are fairly new. I think that one over here is 1913. A girl, Sally. Wow. And it's got a nice, very deep carving in that. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I'll come and I'll go to the office and they give you a map, I think. But yeah, thank you. Oh, wow. These are all, I believe, marble. What does that say? All right, we'll go to the next one. I can't make that out. That one looks like 1855. Aged 80 years? Let me see. Let me zoom on this again. Who departed in can't make that out. Communion of the church. Wow. Isn't that interesting? So, for those of you that ain't Catholic, communion could be when she was going up to the front of the church to in the Catholic Church. They do that, you know. It's a tradition of the church, and well, I guess you can look that up. Well, a donor of this burying ground. That's kind of simple, huh? Here's something that's oh, the sun is going down. This place it closes at sundown. Okay. Let's see. Well, this is going to be the beginning of a series for me. And let me see. I'm not alone here. Okay. This is actually a very pretty place, and I know I want to get back there by the water, and I never knew that it was actually on the water. And yeah, I am totally intrigued, and I'm gonna try and start categorically, you know, viewing things. But let me just say, man, it's just like there's one more, maybe two. 1847 and died in 1919. Got another granite one here I'm just curious about. Look at that granite. Wow. Born 1851. Now let me see what that says. Wife of James E. Ball. Theodora Florence Truitt, wife of James E. Ball, born October 23rd, 1851, died February 15th, 1911. And what does it say? She believed and sleeps in Jesus. Awesome. And her last name is Ball. Well, here's another one, 1911. 1915. I just want to see what this one is. Look at that. That's that other one, that granite one. I just was thinking how much money that cost back in them days. These had to be wealthy people. Till we see thy heavenly face. Wow. Let me see if we can find out who this is. Isn't this strange? You know, they have these things, you know, I guess they filled in the spaces. How nice, right? Look at that. All right. Now, let's see what that says. Mary E. Booth. Gone but not forgotten. 1911. Oh, look at that. Benjamin A. Booth. What's that? Mary Booth. So it might have been a husband and wife. And all is well. A soldier of the cross. Wow. That's really can get a lot of wisdom off of these, you know, epitaphs. And all right, on my way out here, I see another one. The sun's going down, and I don't want to. I know you got to get out of here at sundown, but anyway. Aha, 1917. At rest. 1911. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit that like button. Helps me out. You know, I do. Basically, I'm sharing my life journey. I hope to have more adventure things coming up. But, oh, wow. Oh my God. I see that one. Look at that one down there. Wow. Let me see if I can zoom in. This place is kind of awesome. I'm really... Wow. That is crazy. Now let me zoom in on what I'm looking at. Maybe they're still around because I don't see a date, but I'll have to investigate that. Look at these beautiful crosses, and well, this is kind of remembering the forgotten. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, like I said, please hit the like button, subscribe for more content coming your way, and I will be back. I got some interesting, you know, things planned for as far as this is concerned. I actually used to drive in this very rural area, and I remember passing a lot of very old places, and the old is very interesting. It seems like people had more common sense then. And, you know, they were more grounded in reality. Anyway, yeah, this is a very, very pretty place. And it is sunset. So, with that being said, everybody stay safe, so you don't wind up in one of these places. And hopefully we all stay safe. And to be continued. So, with that being said, peace out.